What's up, guys? It's Russ here, PokeRuss here, and we are back for something new. I kind of want to go over different cards and stuff like that and combos and stuff. I don't know. I just want to talk about cards and gaming and stuff like that I care about. So that's what we're doing. Also, don't forget to check out the giveaway. Check out the description box down below. There's a giveaway. There's a link to a Gleam where you can get some awesome new Brawly stuff that's Brawly themed. We can edit that. So today we're going to talk about Goku striving to be the best, aka Goku striving to make the format boring. So this card was initially meant, I believe, to counteract Storm, even though Bandai kind of counteracted Storm with a swift fist to the face, banning it.
Oh.
Yeah, they just straight up banned most of Storm.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen the new ban list, it does take effect February 1st, and it bans Goten and Flute, which are two heavy cards in Storm, and then it limits Trunks to 1. So it pretty much eliminates Storm as a competitive viability, but it also, in turn, it also gets rid of one of the pieces of the Android, so the Cell chain. So Cell would have been crazy Cell would have been crazy if Storm didn't exist. Storm kind of kept it in check, but it was also the best kind of deck in the format too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a weird double-edged sword kind of thing. So they knew how to handle it there. I agree with what they did. There's more they could have done, but I'm willing to not mess with too many things at once and see how it works. So we're here with Goku striving to be the best, and again, it was initially brought out to kind of counteract Storm, because all the other counters to Storm kind of obviously didn't work because we still have Storm as a top deck in the format. So Goku striving to be the best is a 2-cost blue card. It only costs 1 blue, so it can be pretty much splashed into anything as part of a small blue engine. You put this, Sensu Beans, maybe Weeze's Coercionins, small stuff like that, just to run a small blue engine, and it literally, this card single-handedly is, I think, what will turn the format into a control-heavy turtle format.
The turtle.
Yeah, the turtle format is nothing you want to see. We've had turtle formats in this game before where almost every game was going to time. You weren't getting the best of 3 games you'd want, and that at the beginning that could have either been contributed to the game not flowing like it should because it's brand new, or because players weren't as into the game, weren't as deep into the game as they could have been. So I don't know if the old turtle formats could have been fixed, but this card will lead to turtle formats. So right out of the gate, this card is a barrier, permanent. Your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 2 or less cannot attack. 10,000 power, it's Goku, it's Blue Goku BR from the Brawly Saga. It's one of the new feature rares from Clash of Fates. So you get one of these per box, so it's not even that super hard to get one. It is the best featured rare, I believe, out of them. You might argue Chile is pretty good, but this one's, I think, the best in the worst kind of way. And so it shuts off a lot of different things. One, it obviously shuts down aggro decks like Storm and stuff like that, because you can't go aggro with turn 2 or less. It also shuts down a lot of self-awakening things like Kaba, Trunks, and Gohan. Those are all easy self-awakens. You have leaders that do self-awaken themselves, but that hard limits a lot of what you can run. Or you have to wait until and play the turn 3 awakens, like the new Hyper Training Goku. You have Tien. You have the Yamchas, stuff like that uses their effect to help you awaken on turn 3, which is kind of booty bupkis. Because that just turns the meta into, it just pushes the meta so far down that yes, you're getting to turn 6, which is, I think 4 to 6 is a healthy area for the game to be. Anything past 6 is just getting into huge turtle format. And this card is such a mitigator because as soon as you play it, it shuts off their awakening, it shuts off potential win cons. So a lot of decks focus on a lot of combo plays. They attack with maybe a couple big guys, then they end up having one energy left, and after they've kind of forced you to use your resources, then you just bring a Kaba and kind of finish the game. You lose that with this. So this turns into hey, your opponent only has 2 energy left, they're probably not doing anything crazy because they can't even attack with it. I mean, there's obvious answers to this, there's Frieza biding a time, but then that gets into a whole thing. You play Frieza biding a time, tap this, then you're forced to attack with your leader card into it because you can't attack with your turn 2 or less. And then most of the leaders you also want to play, say, if this card attacks the leader card, you draw a card. So you lose out on an entire turn of draw because you're trying to get rid of this card. So after your opponent plays this card, right, the next turn they can follow it up with almost whatever deck they're running. They can follow it up with that deck's Deadly Defender, because again, it only costs 1 blue. You're not really ruining your mana curve, so you can play the Deadly Defender, which again halts your progress into attacking leaders, which brings the game into a more stally point, leads it into that scary Gogeta everybody's worried all about. That the Gogeta turn 7 Gogeta that says, "Hey, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 3 new cards." That's it. Which again, super strong card. People say it should have been limited with a cell chain and all that kind of stuff, but it's a whole mix of things. Don't want to mess too much up in one point, but with this card, it's really just going to push all the decks to be forced into that late game conflict. You're going to be forced into those interactions. But I mean, there's hits and stuff like that can help against the Gogeta and matchups and stuff like that. But you're gonna head into those super late turtle games. And I don't know about you, like I do enjoy a back and forth game, but going into turn 7, 8, 9, that's just a little far pushing it.
It's ridiculous.
And that's what I think this card leads into. You have one turn to kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know how you have one turn to handle this. It just pushes the game so far back just by existing, and I don't know if that's great for a card. Like again, I would idealize the perfect format being like 4 to 6 turn, like maybe 6th or 7th turn latest. That's kind of like the turn end game win con. That's pretty much where the game should strive to be. Any later than that is just crazy slow and all that kind of stuff. But this just, and not to mention, I don't think it has any. We haven't seen any of the current support for it in Gogeta. It might be able to be used for Gogeta. Obviously, you're looking for a Goku BR and a Vegeta BR, but right now the support we've seen has only supported, I believe, Red Gokus and Vegetas. So we'll see how that works as well. That might even be a thing that makes this card even better and just make forces into more decks. I'm just scared that this card will slow the format down almost too much. Where I agree the format might have needed to slow down with the effect of Storm and decks like Storm and the Majin Buu deck pretty much winning on turn 3, but this is a little bit overboard. I don't know. I think that's kind of why I think this card. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Like I said, don't forget to check out the giveaway. There's a link to bottom dollar TCG in the TC in the comment section down below as well. There's a gaming store that I work with and do a lot of my videos with, so check them out as well. Thanks to my buddy Jesse for recording this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day. PokeRuss out.